Hey, what's up, YouTube? Happy Monday. How y'all doing out there? Hope all is well. This video is about Belle Collective. Let's talk about Stormy and Tiffany. Boy, don't they got some tension going. Do you think it's a competition thing? In my opinion, maybe there's some kind of one think they better than the other, maybe in my opinion. What you think? Is they really
think Tiffany, I'm sorry, I think Tiffany jealous of Stormy because Tiffany don't have nowhere near, you know, what Stormy got at the table.
and is they really arguing over a mop?
I don't think it's too much of a mop, but when Tiffany asked her to mop the floor, Stormy got offended.
Why you think she got offended though? Like,
Because Tiffany kept going on with it, like, that's giving back, or that's doing, or that's helping. She made more of it than what it was.
right. What about when what you think about when Stormy moved her seat from Tiffany? Stormy was saying that she didn't like to be closed in. In my opinion, she didn't want to sit next to Tiffany. What you think?
I don't think she wanted to sit next to her either, but I could see her wanting to sit at the end, because sometimes I don't like to be closed and I'd rather be at the end, but the way she did it,
Right,
you know,
but why not sit at the end of Tiffany and move them around? Why move to the other side?
I guess Stormy really wanted to see, what type of vibe or what type of mood Tiffany was in. And see, Tiffany do that laughing.
Yeah.
And all that laughing could offend a person.
Yeah. Yeah. But I do get where Kyla was coming from, what Tiffany was saying. She apologized, yet, but she was still laughing. It can't be both ways, because either you apologize and be sincere about it, or either you laugh and mean what you say.
Exactly.
That was funny when they called Kyla, when Tiffany and Tiffany's friend, I guess that was, had Kyla come to lunch. And Tiffany was acting like she ain't know what was going on. I don't know if she, because here they be, I mean, Kyla, my bad, Kyla, they be asking Kyla, are you really that naive?
Kyla, she seemed to be kind of naive and slow, but
Yeah.
she can gossip and she is kind of messy. I don't know whether she realized it or not.
Or if it's part of the script or not, you know what I'm saying? But she do be acting, in my opinion, oblivious, don't she? Like,
definitely.
because she brought up the mop situation again at the lunch that they had, and act like she didn't know what was going on or whatever.
Right.
And like Tiffany asked her, Tiffany said, well, Kyla, listen, or Kayla, that's Kayla, right? Yeah, Kayla. She said, Kayla, listen, I could see where this is going, and we're not gonna take it there. And Kayla should have left it at that, but Kayla kept poking because, in my opinion, she wanted to go back and carry a bone to Stormy, because it seemed like to me, this is my opinion, that they all be up under Stormy's butt, and you think so, that they be.
Oh yeah, they gravitate to Stormy.
Which,
because Stormy is the one that pulled, I guess,
the strings, right? Right. Which you would, but like somebody was saying, we're not living in a world where people is thinking rationally. People just going with the flow now. Wherever the flow is, they go, but what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And that was funny when Tiffany said, leave it alone, and then Kyla, they all left, and Kyla like, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Then Kyla go out and call Stormy. Girl, I was rolling, and Tiffany walks right past. I said, yeah, they scripted that real good, didn't they? Because she walked right out, right on time when she talking to Stormy, but that's just
talking to Stormy. I made to let her know she was talking to Stormy.
But that's just to keep it going, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
Now
and you see how it went at the dinner when Stormy invited them all to her house.
Right. Right.
She said she just invited me here just to kick me out. I said, "Oh Lord."
Right. But I do feel like too, I think, like I said, in my opinion, Stormy sometimes acts and then thinks later, which we all do. Sometimes we can overreact and then think about what we done, because
Right, right.
I don't really think it was that serious between them,
It wasn't, it
Yeah.
wasn't. But the girl kept laughing and, like you said, apologizing, but then backhanded with it,
Right.
I mean, if you're gonna apologize and leave it alone. Don't
Right.
keep laughing and saying, "Well, this is how I felt. It was funny." You know,
Right.
I mean, if you apologize, but still it was funny to you.
Right. And I do agree with her too when like cuz Stormy said, "Well, like I said, you saying you apologizing but you laughing and that's not funny." And then
Right,
she said, "Well, Amber, is that funny to you?" And Amber said, "No, but," and then Tiffany said, "But what's funny to me ain't funny to her." And I kind of do feel Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? Like, cuz it's not that serious.
right.
But I guess to them it is. And Amber caught right in the middle.
Hmm.
Yeah. But next
And
week is the finale, so
I know, and it seemed like it came so quick.
yeah, right. Didn't it go up quick? It was only like 8 episodes.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, we
Mm,
know the finale already.
right, right. Mm. But I like it though.
But I enjoyed that dinner they had, though.
I know, man. Well, drama queen. I enjoy any drama. Bring it, because
Oh yeah,
you don't get that nowadays on these shows. And like I said, I'm glad they gave Stormy a show because she keeps it real interesting. Because if there's no drama in it's really not no sense of even. And I'm not saying come on the show just for drama, but make it at least worth. You know what I mean?
right.
The show. And it's pretty good because it's some of them other shows, and no disrespect, I'm not being funny, but I watch it the first few minutes and change the channel, and
Oh yeah, they keep you interested with the entertainment.
yeah. Stormy got me coming back. I love her though, because like I said, especially from Love and Marriage Huntsville, she was always a firecracker and stood her ground. Like I said, I still stick to what I say. I still don't understand why her and Melody, they would have been a dynamic duo, wouldn't they?
And when Tiffany made that statement when they was in front of the civil rights building, she said, "Oh, dark don't like light, or light don't like dark." She made it as a racial thing
Right.
when she made that statement and walked away. I said, "Now she didn't have to do that."
And do you think that's saying that what the people been saying that lighter skin always get it easier than darker
Right.
skin? You think so? Because a
That's
lot
what
of the
she meant.
girls do say that the lighter skin girls, the darker girls have to work extra harder. Um,
Yeah. Oh
but
yeah.
but I always say this in that same note, in that same instance. What he give, he could take it away. So
Exactly. Exactly. Well, that's the statement she made when she was leaving on the bus. She said she riding high on her estate, but just like she got it, she can lose it. They said that on the bus coming over there, either leaving.
right.
I'm like, Lord, listen how they bad mouthing Stormy. Stormy worked her ass off to get where she at.
Yeah, yeah. And life was for you is for you. You know what I mean? Some people work
Right.
hard and they got it, and some don't have to lift a finger and they got it. If
Exactly.
it's for you, it's for
Exactly.
you.
Right.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it. I mean, come on, Stormy doing selling making $1 million sales in one live. Instead of y'all
And
running
it's gotta be a little jealousy there.
and instead of them stop running their mouth, sit back and listen. Take notes.
Exactly.
Y'all is a movement by yourself, but you could be a force together.
Exactly.
That's why I swear
Definitely.
I just wish Melody and Stormy would team up, you know? I really do, because I just don't see how their show Huntsville where it went wrong. I'm lost, but in my opinion, Melody kind of get Stormy had Melody back, didn't she? She did.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like Melody wasn't with it no more with none of them for some reason, you know?
I think Melanie behind the scenes was going through something, you know, with
Yeah.
that cartel
Yeah.
situation.